What's up everyone? Hope you guys are doing well. Today's video is just going to be about showcasing you guys that speed isn't purely about genetics, but rather a skill that can be improved upon in just a matter of 30 days. So to show you guys that this challenge is going to be 100% effective, in the next 30 days, I will work on improving my top speed as well as my 40-yard dash time. The 40-yard dash is honestly an amazing test for this. It's a true measure of basic running biomechanics, focusing on acceleration, technique, and force production. Meanwhile, my top speed measures my maximum velocity, which also focuses on technique via my stride length, stride frequency, and neuromuscular coordination. So right now it is Sunday, the 1st of December, 12:35. I don't know if you guys can see it. So in 30 days from now will be the January 1st, New Year's. I'm gonna come back out to this field or a different one and just honestly see how much I've improved. Honestly, I'm really excited for this challenge because firstly, I want to show you guys at home who are watching this that improving your speed is actually very achievable in just a matter of 30 days. And hopefully this video encourages you guys to get to work. So my current top speed is actually around 33 kilometers per hour. That's just over 20 miles per hour for those American fans that are watching. And as for my 40-yard dash, I actually have no clue what my time is. I've never actually done accurate testing on it, but I will aim to run the 40-yard dash in under 4.6 seconds in the next 30 days. So with that being said, let's get ready for this session. For those of you who aren't familiar with what I do or who I am, welcome to the channel. My name is Ali. I'm 18 years old. I've been playing football at the semi-professional level for the last few years. And I'm also a coach who specializes in one-on-one training and group sessions, helping thousands of footballers across the world through social media or in person improve their football abilities. Whenever people question the legitimacy of my training methods, I let the results of my students speak for themselves. While I do really love seeing my players achieve incredible progress through my support, in this video, it's about me owning up to my abilities as a player and a coach and show you guys firsthand that this method really works. Let me put it very simple for you. If you are overweight and wanted to get in shape, would you go and take fat loss advice from somebody who's clearly overweight? Or would you go ahead and choose someone who looks healthy and actually has the physique that you want to achieve yourself? Exactly, so it's the same principle here when it comes to football and improving your speed. If you're a slow footballer or if you're just a footballer who wants to improve your speed and, compete with the most elite footballers in the world, you're not going to go to somebody who's slow. You're not going to go to somebody who runs 25 kilometers an hour. You're going to choose someone like me who actually is fast, who's athletic, whose speed is near the level of professionals. It's really all just about your credibility and your social proof, no matter who you are. So I will actually be using this GPS tracker by Stack Sports. It's not sponsored, by the way. I'm going to be using this tracker throughout this challenge when it comes to field sessions to get some insight into my training, but most importantly, to measure my top speed. Before we get into the warm-up, guys, I just want to point out that the majority of the exercises you're going to see in this video are actually inside my Total Footballer Playbook, which is my 30-day program that's helping my students achieve results like this. I'll put a few from the last week on the screen so you can have a look, but the truth is it has almost 1,000 downloads and it's affecting a lot of young footballers' lives positively. So I suggest you have a look at that. The link will be in the description of this video. So let's get warmed up for today's session. Your hips are actually very crucial when it comes to speed and overall athleticism. You have to warm up your hips if you're doing any sort of activity that requires near max or maximum effort. Okay, it's almost like a prerequisite. Okay, we're gonna move on to some lying rotations. This is really for the lower back. Other way around, lying face forward. Okay, we're gonna move on to this one now, just looking up. Calf raises in a squat position. Now let's work on our quads and hammies. We're gonna go deep squat hold. Try to expand the distance between our legs like this by pushing in. I'm gonna do some lunges. Reposition lunges, I call it. Okay, now we're going to move on to the first block of the second block right after warm up. which is running biomechanics. Okay, I'm going to be up against a wall or the goalpost in my situation. Around here. So that exercise really is going to work on that force production that we talked about earlier. So the second exercise we're going to have is actually just going to be some resistance-based exercise. I have this resistance band over here, about waist height, kneeling on the floor. It's going to be very simple actually, so I'll show you how it's done. It's usually better with a box, but I have nothing to put there, so I'm just doing it on a flat surface. Switch sides. So this exercise really just works on that first, the initial step when you start your run. It's a really great exercise, and I recommend you guys try it out. Maybe with a box though, not on a flat surface like me. Put like a box of around this height, and your first step coming off the floor will be on the box, okay? Then I'm going to be doing some more running biomechanics. I'm going to start off with just ankle switches. You'll see the sprinters do this a lot. Okay guys, so the first exercise we're going to have on our plyometric block is actually just max effort pogos. Pogos are a really great exercise to improve your ground reaction force. You know, it's all about spending as little time as possible when you make contact with the ground. So, you know, exploding right back up instead of taking your time with it, okay? You'll see all the elite sprinters like Usain Bolt, Justin Gatlin, you know, Tyson Gay, Johan Blake, all these sprinters. These guys all have elite ground reaction force, okay? Let's go. We can get back into it. Okay, so now we're going to do another vertical jumping exercise. So we're going to start in this position, almost like a lunge, explosive switch, land back down with a stiff ankle, okay? So now start on a single leg like this. Go jump forward, backwards, forward, broad jump. Okay, so it's essentially just quick feet with a single leg action into a double broad jump, okay? So this block of the training session is essentially more sprinting, but you have like a quick plyometric start in the beginning. The second variation, we're going to do a quick single-legged triangle pattern movements right into a change of direction. We're going to sprint slightly on an angle, like a curved run, because it's game realistic, and then change direction slightly, another 10-meter run, okay? Okay, so for our final variation, it's going to be a straight sprint, but with another plyometric start. So I'll show you what that looks like. I'm going to go jump right, left, and then sprint. Okay guys, we're going to move on to our final block now, which is going to be the 2 tests, 40-yard dash as well as my top speed. Okay, so we're going to start off with the 40-yard dash one. I will start the run from here with this blue cone. I'm going to measure 40 meters up here. So you want to come over to this measuring app. It's called Measure. It's on iOS. I think it might be on Android too. So there's a little dot in the middle of the frame. I'm going to just measure from this cone. I'm going to go 40 meters. So I think it's about 50 steps for me. Something like that. As you can see down here, you can see how much you're measuring. So we approached 10 meters just now. And it's pretty accurate. I mean, just for reference, like this line I'm about to approach, that's 20 meters, this line. And look what it says, that's 20. So it is very accurate. So that's about 38 meters, which is 40 yards. Yeah, so I'm gonna put the cone here, set the camera up over here so you can have a look at the exact moment I cross the line. Okay guys, I need to see the 2 cones. This is where I'll finish. That's the line, okay? And that's where I'll start, which is 36 meters away from this blue cone over here. I don't know. I think that felt pretty good. I wasn't counting in my head. That felt like under 5 seconds for sure. Definitely under 5 seconds. I'm not sure if it was 4.6 though. Okay, so now we're gonna move on to top speed. I'm gonna start the run from here. I'll record the camera from up there so you have a side angle of my run, and it'll be over 50 meters. Honestly, for this one, you guys don't have to see the start or the finish because all that matters is the top speed, and I'm gonna put it on the screen using my GPS after the session. Oh, I think that run felt pretty good. So I'm actually gonna just take off my boots real quick and move straight into just 5 minutes of myofascial release. Those who follow me on Instagram know what that is. If you don't know what that is, it's pretty much where you get a tennis ball or a small ball, like a spike ball or a cricket ball, any ball about this size that's firm, and you just roll different fascial adhesions you have on your body. So I'll put actually a diagram of all the adhesions you have on your body right here, so you can see. Essentially just get a ball and just roll it for about 1 minute to 2 minutes each adhesion, or 30 seconds to a minute, depending on how much time you have. If you have any sore areas, particularly like if your left calf muscle is the sorest compared to the rest of your body, you just put more time and effort into rolling that part as opposed to every other fascial adhesion on the body. So I'm going to just quickly roll all my adhesions. Okay, just rolled all of them. So what I'll do now is actually take this off and we can have a look at the results together of my top speed. So guys, here are the statistics. As you can see, my top speed is 33.47 kilometers per hour. I don't know what that is in yards. I'll just put it up on the screen when I get home. But yeah, it's pretty close to the pro benchmark already. But okay guys, and here is my 40-yard dash results. So what I'm going to be doing in the next 30 days is pretty much have this, like today's on-field session twice a week, in addition to 2 gym sessions. So I'll have a total of 4 additional sessions on top of my current training schedule, just to focus on purely improving that speed and reaching that 34 kilometers an hour and getting under 4.6 seconds in the 40-yard dash. Okay, let's go.